What is good, guys? What up? It's Snakes here, aka EJ. Welcome to Try On Ink, where we basically just try on ink.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Today's video, we're just going to be doing a little bit of a what do I need before I get my first tattoo? Or what do I need before I get my tattoo? Now, this is going to be different from a previous video I did. Go check that one out. It is on the channel. What's in my bag? This one is actually what stuff do I need to buy? What stuff should I make sure that I have before I go? All right. So this one right here, this one's actually going to be probably the most important, if not one of the most important. Basically, no sponsors, by the way. There's no sponsors in this video. This is just my personal go-to product. You're going to need some sort of a tattoo ointment, okay? So basically, this is what I usually rock with. This is Hustle Butter. It's honestly pretty solid. It's a nice little tattoo balm. And I mean, this is usually what I work with. This is what I like to have. This one is a normal one. This one is actually a CBD one. Pretty much, I usually go with this one just because the CBD helps kind of like relax a little. Helps me kind of like relax, like that swelling, help that go down. Keeps me feeling good. Honestly, not a necessity though. This one works literally just about the same. And I'm not even gonna lie, it smells just like, I'm telling y'all need to smell this. Like it's gonna just like scent, like you've ever seen those old cartoons where they're over here like floating when they smell the pie up to like the window? That's how I feel with this because this stuff is just crazy. However, you don't need something like this. I go expensive because I got expensive. You don't necessarily need it. It just, this is what I've been rocking with for so long. Don't necessarily need that. So I actually have a couple other options here. Something a little bit cheaper. Nothing is cheap anymore though. I'm not gonna lie. Pretty much the cheapest, the fancy Aquaphor. Okay, this is gonna be like your best friend, honestly. You could use this in place of the Hustle Butter. This is the most generic. This is probably the easiest to get your hands on. If you didn't have it at the moment, you could always hit any pharmacy, Walmart, Target, whatever. You can go to any one of those stores and just get your hands on one of these fairly quickly. You don't need a tube this big. It was an emergency when I got this, and it was the only tube they had. So now I have a tube of Aquaphor the size of my head, and I've used it like once. I've squirted it out of this bottle like once. But the other one, and I'm not too fond of this stuff, but I still have it. It's just a just in case. Honestly, it's not a bad product. It's just not my mojo. Saniderm. So this one is like that, like protective wrap. It's not like the normal wrap. It's all loose.
What do you mean by that?
This one actually goes on, creates a watertight seal. So basically, you get that on there. Takes care of that. You put your arm down, put your leg down, whatever. You can put it down. Don't tear it, but I mean, it's going to help keep that barrier. You just want to make sure that it is actually something that you're into, because it does get a lot of like buildup and it will like start to run out. You got to be sure that you're down with that you're actually able to have more of this on hand so that you can take that first layer off, clean it really well, get another layer on, and you'll be good. Now, a lot of people recommend doing this different ways. I would look into it. I don't really know the ways of how to do this. I have this kind of as a just in case. But I mean, there's other YouTubers out there like Just Inked, shout out Just Inked, that has a video actually on how to use this stuff properly. Now, this one is where I have a big, huge like preference. Still within the Hustle Butter family. It doesn't have to be Hustle Butter, but you want to go with a tattoo safe, non-scented, antimicrobial soap. Now, with this one, still Hustle Butter. It's branded, it's tattoos, it's just what I go with, it's what I feel safe with. You don't need to go with the crazy brand. It's not sponsored or anything. Obviously, it's just my brand. It's what I like. Well, not my brand. It's just a brand that I like to rock with. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's honestly just a crazy, crazy good brand. I like to use it. But you're going to want a tattoo safe antimicrobial soap. Want something that's going to be kind of reliable for you, something you feel safe doing, you know? And this one is cool because it has multiple different options. This is the, it's like Hustle Bubbles, easy little thing. But I actually have this bad boy. It's a Comfort Enhancey. This is called Hustle Helper. They don't actually have this anymore. They have it in like a spray form now. Honestly, nothing too crazy. And I mean, I could always link their website in the description. No sponsorships or anything, but hey, if it makes it easier for you guys to find it, do what I got. Anyways, this stuff is really helpful. This stuff is the soap, you know, when it's all swelling, it's hurting, you know, it's a little tender. I actually like to use the Hustle Helper. Goes on there, helps take care of like the filling throughout the day. And don't get me wrong, I did almost 90% of my tattoos without this Hustle Helper, without using this after. I don't know, it's just a comfort thing. Sometimes like with the chest, I used this absolutely because my chest was sensitive. The shirt was constantly rubbing on it. I needed something. But I don't recommend using this before a tattoo or anything, just because I've heard mixed input from artists saying that numbing creams and stuff like that and numbing soaps make the skin tougher to work on. I don't know. I personally don't like using any of that like before a tattoo. I'm kind of one of those I need to earn my tattoo kind of people. But I mean, this is definitely a really good thing to use after. I would definitely recommend it. And just make sure you guys pick you up a crazy good soap. I've heard people say that like unscented bars of soaps work just fine. And honestly, no knock to that. I don't recommend doing that just because it comes in cross contact so much. I'd rather just use something like this that you just put on the one time. You clean it real quick and you're not worrying about constantly retouching a bar. It's just for safety. You don't want your stuff to get infected because then you lose all the ink. You gotta get on like meds and everything, and just avoid that situation. Find yourself a reliable one. Another reliable brand that I've heard of is like Tattoo Goo. It's like a little kit. It comes with like the lotions, the ointment, and even soap. So I mean, go that. It's probably cheap. Just the whole kit for all that is probably the price of like this. So I mean, go with what you want. Go with what you're comfortable with. Go with what you know. Just make sure you have some sort of cleaning like soap, right? Now this one is an important one. You want to have some sort of lotion. Some sort of unscented lotion. Just plain lotion. Make sure it's not scented. Make sure there's not all these extra additives. Just plain old whatever. So again, this is my preference just because the natural ingredients they use just smell good. And honestly, I've just worked with this brand, like, well, not worked with them, but I've used this for so much that it's what I'm comfortable with. It's what I rock with. It's what I have. Few reasons you're going to want some of this. At least a week, I say like 2 weeks, whatever. Just make sure you're like putting some lotion on over like the area you're going to get tattooed. And sneak peek, I'm going to get this actually done next week. And I'm hoping that I can actually get a little bit of footage of that for you guys. But use some sort of lotion. Make sure the area is nice and moisturized. Just because if you have dry skin, you have rough skin, the area is going to be a lot harder for your tattoo artist to work on. And it's not going to be a fun time for them. And it's not going to be a fun time for you. You know, you want to make sure that their job is as easy as possible so that everything can just go as right as it possibly can for them. You don't want your skin being tough to work on because then in turn, it may take longer. It could just be a little more uncomfortable. Just make it easy. Get yourself out of your appointment a little quicker, a little less pain, whatever. And people are going to come at me for this and say, oh, you don't need to do all that. You don't need to do all that. And honestly, I don't care. That's what I do. If you don't feel like you got to do that, why'd you pull up? Why'd you press the video? If you knew so much, why'd you click? And I'm not saying that I know so much. I'm just saying that's how I prepare. That's how I've been successful. And if you want to listen to me, feel free to listen to me. If you feel like I'm just talking bogus, then let it be known, okay? But if you got any, even if you got any like feedback, any tips, drop them. But I mean, I'm not a professional. I just have a lot of tattoos. This is what I've done to be successful. And if you guys feel like you guys want to be successful and that something like this can help with your guys' journey, then thank you for pulling up and I appreciate y'all. But make sure you guys do something to at least keep your skin moisturized before you go. An important little disclaimer, after you get the tattoo and it's in the healing process, do not use lotion, use your tattoo soap, and use your tattoo ointment. If you use this while it's healing, any sort of lotion, you're asking for an infection, okay? Now, day of your tattoo appointment, don't put lotion on. Use like your tattoo ointment, something that's safe to put on it. Get that moisturized, rub off the excess, clean that off, whatever, because the artist is going to clean it off, but at least you know it's a safe thing to put on a healing tattoo rather than risking it with this. Just my little tip and trick. All right. Now, last little bit of something. It's a cup. Yes, I'm a Cowboys fan. Yes, this is my secret stash. All right. Cash, guys. Cash. Now, we ain't rolling in money. This is just what I have saved up for my appointment. Make sure you got your cash. Make sure you got enough. Make sure you know what your artist's going rate is. Make sure you have kind of a rough estimate and still take extra because you want to be prepared. You don't want to be that person that's like, so discounts, right? Now, the last thing I got to say is I'm actually going to be running up a little bit more on this channel. I'm going to be doing a little bit of like pretty much weekly uploads, one upload a week. Something simple to just start it off. And if it starts to take off, you guys want more advice, more videos, you know, leave the comments, sub. We're going to get it going. Pretty much, I'm going to be doing certain stuff like my personal tattoo journey, where I'm getting my tattoos. You guys get to come along with me. We're going to be doing little like how-tos, tattoo product reviews, maybe doing some sort of like tattoo ratings, tattoo whatever. So like tattoo ratings, I've actually been thinking about starting like a series where I rate your guys' tattoos. You guys send them in, drop like your Instagrams, YouTubes, whatever, and I'll plug you guys. I'm gonna call it show out or blowout. So show out or blowout. Just a little bit of a name for the series. But I actually really appreciate everybody for pulling up. Whether you like my video, whether you don't, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and complain. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. It is what it is. I'm not a professional. Never claimed to be a professional.
I'm not a boxer. I'm not a fighter. I've never claimed to be a...
I got a lot of tattoos. I have a decent amount of experience with how I take care of mine. And if that's something you guys are interested in, stay along for the journey. Leave a like, leave a sub. And anyways, it's been Snakes. It's been me, EJ. Welcome to Try On Inc. I hope you guys stay. And as per usual, have a good night, good morning, whatever it is for you. Peace.